What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are ya? Sorry, I had to do it. Jeffree Star gave me the mirror. As y'all can see from the title, I'm sure y'all know what we are going to be talking about. We're going to be talking about the entire Jawbreaker collection. I'm going to be doing a review not only on the big Jawbreaker palette, but also the mini. So these two tutorials will be in one video. So this video is going to be a little bit long, sorry, but I wanted to be as in-depth as possible for y'all, give all the prices, my thoughts on the formula, everything. Every little detail I tried to get in for y'all. So I don't want to ramble on too much and make this video even longer. So if y'all are interested in seeing my thoughts on this Jeffree Star Jawbreaker summer collection, then just keep on watching. Alrighty guys, so the first shade we're going to hop into is the shade Delicious right here. It's a really deep like navy blue, and that is the color we're going to start with. And I'm going to take this on a Morphe M546 brush. We're just going to start tugging this into our crease. As you can see, she is very pigmented, and what this shade is doing is just going to be adding like a lot of depth into our look. So I'm making my shape very rounded. When I'm doing a spotlight halo eye, I prefer to do a very rounded shape like so. Okay, our second shade is going to be the shade Soaked. Just this really pretty like royal blue. And I'm just going to blend out Delicious with it so we get a really nice blend going. All I'm doing is buffing out this harsh line right here using Soaked. And it just helps give you this gradient blend. And this shade is so pretty. It reminds me of the Diamond and Titanic, what is it called again? The Heart of the Ocean, is that right? It's like the same color. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the shade Brain Freeze, which is this really light sky blue right here. And just doing the same thing, just continuing to blend out the previous shade. You can see these are pretty dang pigmented. As a heads up, these shades do have quite a bit of kickback in them. I will show y'all the palette when I'm done with it. Don't be afraid to get your eyeshadow in your eyebrow. Sometimes it's necessary to get your blend up there. Okay, I'm gonna go cut my crease off camera real fast and I'll be right back. Okay, so I cut my crease. So on this eye, I went in with Gumdrop, which is this really pretty like lavender purple. But I want to use as many shades in this eyeshadow palette as possible in this tutorial so y'all can get a feel for how these shadows work. So I'm thinking about going in with a different color on this eye. It's probably not going to look the best, but it's going to give y'all more of an idea of how these eyeshadows work. And I want to go in with this one right here. That's Jeffree for you. So I want to go in with that because I think that would be really cool with this blue. It'd really pop. So pigmented. Okay, I'm now going to take No Offense from the Jawbreaker collection. This is his Velour liquid lipstick, and these are vegan and cruelty free, and they're eye safe. So I'm going to use it as eyeliner, which I did on this side, and just do the same thing on this side. Okay, now we're going to do the lower lash line, and we're just going to use the same shades in the same order. First we're going to go in with Delicious, and then we're going to go in with Soaked, and then we're going to blend it out with Brain Freeze. Okay, let me go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, then we will get to the highlighters. Okay, so the rest of my face is pretty much done. So now we're going to move on to the highlighters in this collection, which Jeffree came out with 3 of his Supreme Frost. So this is Candy Apple Drip, and we got Caramel Kiss, which, let's just talk about this amazing packaging. I love it so much. It's just like his, what came in his, what is that called? Powder? That's what it's called? Yeah. Here's the lid. It's like that chromey. And then Diamond Wet, which I've used Diamond Wet. And let me just show you. Okay, 1, 2. Hello. That is stunning. Now these are going to be a more glittery formula. He has these made in Italy and they're not like squishy like his Skin Frost. I think he said that these are baked. So if that helps. They remind me of the Anastasia Beverly Hills and Omrizi highlighter, like that kind of texture is what it reminds me of. And then he also came out with a Skin Frost Pro Palette called Brain Freeze, which I gotta be careful with this. So if y'all are following me on Instagram and Twitter, y'all probably know when I received this in PR, it came broken. So I had to repress this one, and this one over here has a huge crack in it. So Jeffree Star was kind enough, he saw my post and he reached out to me and is like, hey, no problem, I'll send you a new one. And that's like a huge reason why I waited to film, and I've got it today. And FedEx, I got a bone to pick with you because what are y'all doing? My second one that I got came broken. So, sorry about that. We're just gonna have to deal with the broken one because FedEx sucks. So, I figured I would use the Supreme Frost on one look, and then when I use the mini breaker, I will use the other one so y'all can see how both of them work. I'll go ahead and use the Supreme Frost today, and I'm for sure gonna use Diamond Wet because y'all, I will show y'all. Use Diamond Wet on one side, and I'm just gonna use my finger with this type of formula, and I'm just going to tap this onto my cheekbone. Now this is very glittery, so if you're not into glitter, I would go with his Skin Frost palette. And if you don't like it looking super chunky and glittery, you can take your beauty blender and press it in. Look at that. So, like I said, if you're not into the glitter, because it does, you can see the glitter on your face. So it's like you would need to put setting spray or kind of like tap it in with your sponge to get the looseness of the powder to go away, if that makes sense. I love this formula. I've been getting a lot of requests to put this one on the face to see if it looks crazy, and of course I will do it for y'all. Alright, let's see if this is going to like, I'm betting it's going to be too dark on my skin tone, but it's makeup and it just wipes off, so let's see what this looks like. It's dark for me, but it's not as dark as I was expecting it to be. You can see it does give me a cast. Oh yeah, bad. So if you are my skin tone and lighter, I would not recommend this for your face. It would be so pretty as an eyeshadow. Like this on your eyelid would be, oh, even like pressed over a black, it would transform it and be beautiful. But if you have a deep skin tone, I think this would be so pretty on you. it wouldn't be too dark and it would just show up green. I think that would be so pretty. And let's look at Caramel Kiss. So there's Caramel Kiss right there, that one. This is going to be best for medium skin tones as well. I mean, I'm already here, I'll just tap it on. No, I can't see my viewfinder to see if y'all can see that, but. Now I'm gonna see if I can dust this away. That was looking a little crazy. And I think I am gonna go into my Brain Freeze palette to kind of cover up that green cast I have. All right, gotta be careful. I want to use Jawbreaker. Look at that. That looks so cool, right? See all that stuff in there? And Jeffree said in his video that the blue in it is not like just the top layer, it stays. And oh my. Oh yeah. All right, let's apply this and see what it looks like, because it looks stunning. So let's see. Oh yeah, so those are really, really reflective. I'm gonna go in with Cold Shoulder, which is that icy looking one. And I'm going to just put that in the center. Ooh. So now we're going to move on to the Velour Lip Scrubs. He came out with 3 in this collection. Lemon Sucker. Looks like this. And oh, smelling these, seriously, this one especially makes my jaw tingle because it's like, it smells so good. I don't know how Jeffree does it, but he gets, I'm not just saying this, like these are the best. He gets the scent and the taste of it like on point. I don't know how he does it. We also have pineapple juice. It smells just like pineapple juice. This one does smell a little bit more artificial. And last but not least, he came out with Cucumber Mint, which this color looks so pretty. And it smells fresh, like you're going to a spa, basically. So I'm going to scrub my lips. They're edible, they're made with sugar. You lick them off, they taste amazing. And then we will go over the liquid lipsticks. So Jeffree came out with 6 Velour liquid lipsticks in this collection. I unfortunately didn't get sent the bullets. I can't think of what they're called right now, but he had 6 of them and they're all metallics. So I won't have that in this review. But the first one is No Offense, which I used as eyeliner. I've swatched this one. This one does take a little bit more finessing and building because it can be a bit streaky on my eyelid. It did get a little bit cracky as my eyeliner. Strawberry Crush, which is such a pretty, like, corally pink, which is so pretty for summer. And this one is very pretty. Like, the formula is like opaque and you just need like 1 swipe coverage. Yes Ma'am, which is this so pretty, like hot pink. Same thing with this formula, 1 swipe coverage. Sorry, I'm not doing the best swatches right now. I'm just showing all really quickly. This one is called Purple Urkel, and the packaging against this purple is so pretty. And if you really look into the lipstick, you can see like a golden reflect in it, and I'm more than positive it's not going to show up on camera. But this one, oh, my hand's so dirty. This one is going to be more not sheer, but it's a little bit of a different formula. And it's really pretty. I really like that one. Metallic in the collection called, I haven't tried Jeffree's metallics yet on my lips, but that one looks very pretty. It was very smooth. And last but not least, it's Fully Nude. which I think is going to be the one that I wear right now because my eyes are so in your face. And it looks like... that. Here is fully nude on my lips and it is completely dry. I love Jeffree Star's liquid lipsticks. They are the most comfortable and they are transfer proof. I love everything about them. Let me go ahead and put on my mascara and my lashes and I will come back and I will go over everything that I used on my face today, prices and all of that. And then you'll see another clip from me which will actually be my look that I do tomorrow with the mini breaker. So let me go ahead and do that and I will be right back. So I just applied my lashes. I used Lily lashes in the style Miami, which seems to be everybody's favorite, and this is my first time using them. And I honestly don't know if I'm a fan of them. Like, they're not my style. I thought I would just try something different. I usually like the ones that are like shorter in the inner corner and they get longer. I guess like a winged out lash. I don't know. I just want to try something different. Anyways, so I kind of wanted to give y'all my breakdown of the products that I used today. And like I said, in tomorrow's look, which for y'all is going to be like in a second, I'm going to use the mini breaker, which is Jeffree Star's first mini palette. But I'll talk about that later in the video. So first up is the Jawbreaker palette. It is Jeffree Star's first palette with 24 shades. He usually only has 15 shades in his eyeshadow palettes, I believe. And the pan sizes are the same in the Blood Sugar and Blue Blood palette. The shadows themselves I had no issues with. They're very pigmented. I do want to let y'all know that they are powdery, but not necessarily in a bad way. They have a lot of kickback. And what I mean by that is, let me just get a brush. I don't know if y'all can see that blue shade Brain Freeze. You see all the powder sitting on top of it? That's what I mean by that. I mean, but the powder coats the brush. So that's personal preference, if that bugs you or not. It doesn't bug me, as long as the pigmentation is good. I didn't use any of the shimmers in here, but Jeffree Star shimmers are really good. Like, I'll swatch Cotton Candy. Like, they are so good. Like, hello. The Jawbreaker palette is going to retail for $58, which honestly, for 24 shades, that isn't a bad price at all. I definitely would recommend, like, you get a really big nice smear in here. The packaging's really good. Like, yes, let's look at this packaging. I highly recommend the palette if you're willing to spend the $58 on it. This is the unicarton. It comes in, like, Jeffree slays it with his packaging. Jawbreaker, like, he went all out. I love this packaging. This is my favorite packaging he has done by far. We are going to talk about the Brain Freeze. This is retailing for $40. You get 6 huge pans in here, and these will last you forever. They are very pigmented and, like, they are so reflective. I really like his skin frosts. This is going to be like your typical highlighter formula, what everybody's used to. Now, the Supreme Frost, they are going to retail for $32 a piece. And these are going to be your more like glittery formula, but they look so wet on the skin. Like, for summertime, that is so perfect. Like, out by the pool, you put some body oil on and you just look wet. I love it. Me personally, I like the Supreme Frost better than the Skin Frosts, but this is $32 by itself and this is $40 for the entire palette. So you get more bang for your buck out of this. But this formula is very, very unique and I love it. We got the lip scrubs. Like I said, he has 3 in this collection. They retail for $12. He gets the scent like on point. I don't know, I honestly don't know how he does it. They are so good, the flavor is so good, and they leave your lips feeling so soft and smooth. I really, really love those, and they're only $12. They're very affordable. And they last you forever. Last but not least that I'm going to be talking about right now is the Velour liquid lipsticks. They retail for $18 a piece, just like all of his other liquid lipsticks retail. I already did the swatches for you. Y'all can see that they are very pigmented, very comfortable on the lip. Like, it really doesn't feel like I have anything on my lips. He is doing bundles. So if you wanted to get all 6 of these together, you can get them for $85 versus spending $18 a piece on them, which is a really good deal. Same thing with the palettes. This one is going to retail individually for $28, but if you wanted to bundle them together, you could get them for both $75, which is really good. Really good, considering I've spent more than that on one eyeshadow palette alone. And Jeffree Star's eyeshadow quality is unlike any other, in my opinion. His products, let me just say, I don't get excited for anybody else's products like I do Jeffree's. His packaging, his product quality, all of it. He's so exciting, and I love his company. I love what he's done. Enough of my rambling. So I'm going to look completely different in the next part of the video because I'm going to be filming that tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing a tutorial on the mini breaker in this section of the video. So after I do my tutorial on the mini breaker, I will give y'all my final thoughts on the entire collection, and that will be that. So don't go nowhere. So today we're going to be doing a tutorial with the mini breaker. Yesterday I did one with the full palette, and here's the inside of this palette. It is so cute. Very much fall vibes is what I'm getting off of this palette. And I of course had to go in with Oral, because that shade is like the star of the palette in my opinion. So let's go ahead and get started. Oh, by the way, this is Jeffree Star's very first mini palette. It has 9 shades in it, and I'm pretty sure I mentioned this already, and it is retailing for $28. So if you have never tried Jeffree Star's eyeshadow formula and you're not wanting to spend $58 on an eyeshadow palette or $52 like his other ones, then this would be a really good one to test to see if you like his formula and everything, which you probably will. But I just think this is so cute, and it's more neutral than the other one, and it's going to be more travel friendly too. So with that being said, the first shade I'm going to go into is Purple Punch, right here in the center of the eyeshadow palette, and we're just going to start packing that down on our crease. I'm taking this on a Morphe M456 brush. And I am starting to wing this out. I want this to be a up and lifted look versus my other one was very rounded, so I wanted to do something different for y'all. And you don't gotta worry about this outer edge being very sharp right now, because I will go in with a makeup wipe and get it nice and sharp. Okay, the next shade we're going to go into is called Orange Juice. And you can see it's matte but has a little bit of glitter in it. It's not a metallic shimmer shade like this one. It's just matte and has a little bit of a gold reflect in it. It's really pretty. So we're gonna go in with that and just blend this purple out. This really makes me think of fall, I don't know, and like Halloween. But it could also work for summer because it's bright. So kind of cool. You can see those 2 shades blend really well together. Okay, the next shade we're going to go into is called a Double Scoop, which is the shade right here. It's like a muted orange, almost like a burnt orange in a way. It's an interesting, unique color. It's almost mustardy. I don't know, it's hard to explain. These shades are actually really easy to work with. Not that I'm surprised, honestly. But they're just all blending really well together. Okay, so I'm gonna go back in and repeat the same exact steps that I just did, just to re-establish all of my colors to make them pop a little bit more. And then I'm going to do a half cut crease, and then I will be right back and we will do the lid shades. So now that I've cut my crease, we're going to go into the shade called Oral. This shade, you guys, so unique. It reminds me of like a galaxy or something. That's like the only way I can describe the color. So that was like what I wanted to be the main focal point of this look. So we're going to pack this on the inner corner of our eye. this is here. Bring in my Anastasia stuff. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade Slice, and I'm going to put just a very little amount of it right in the center to give me a little bit of a transition, and it's going to like tie in the orange, I feel like, into the look a little bit better. Very pigmented. Okay, now I'm going to go into the shade called Bite Me. Just this really pretty deep purple right here, and I'm going to put that on the outer part of my eyelid. And that is so pretty. If you've never used Jeffree Star's eyeshadows before, his shimmers are so good. And I don't even feel the need to wet my brush when I apply these. Sometimes wetting your brush can make them more pigmented, but I don't even need to with Jeffree Star's formula. So now I'm going to start pushing this purple over onto this gold shade. So I don't want this gold to be like way too vibrant. I'm kind of mixing the colors on top of them. As you can see over here, it's more subtle. I just wanted it to have like a little bit of a pop in the center of my eye. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm just going to do these same colors. I'm going to start with Purple Punch as the first shade up against my lower lash line, and then I'm going to blend it out with Orange Crush, and then blend Orange Crush out with Double Scoop. So I'm going to go ahead and do that off camera because that's pretty easy, and then I will apply the rest on my face, and I will give y'all my final thoughts on this collection. Alrighty guys, and this is the completed look using the Mini Breaker palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So my final thoughts on this collection is, no surprise, I am obsessed with it. Jeffree Star is constantly killing the game when it comes to his brand. You can tell he's very passionate and very involved in what he's doing, and like I mentioned yesterday, his company, his brand is the most exciting to me right now, honestly, in my opinion. But yeah, I approve of everything. If I were to choose between Mini Breaker or the Jawbreaker, I would go with the Mini Breaker. Just my personal opinion. You can get so many more looks out of the big palette. Like so many. You can get a neutral look, and you can get crazy colorful looks. You can get fall looks. I mean, the amount of looks you can get out of this is endless. And it's very high quality. It's all pigmented. To save time, I'm not going to do any live swatches for y'all because that would take forever with 24 shades. So I will post some pictures that I posted on Instagram right here, and y'all can kind of look at them. I don't like to do arm swatches that often anyways, because to me, an arm swatch isn't going to show you how it's going to actually apply to the eye. So that's why I like to do a tutorial part for y'all, so y'all can see how they are applying to an eyelid that has been primed or concealed or whatever you prefer to use. For highlighter today, I used the Brain Freeze, so I'm having to be careful with my palette. I used Freeze Tag and put that on my cheekbones. It turned out super pretty. I feel like it ties in really well with the purple. The highlighters, I personally like the Supreme Frost formula better, but like I said, these run $32 a piece, and his Skin Frost palettes this is gonna run for $40, but you get 6 shades total. So it depends on which formula you like better. This is gonna be your typical highlighter formula. This is gonna be more glittery. If you're not into the glitter, definitely go for the Brain Freeze palette. It's a great deal. $40 for 6 highlighters is really bomb of a price. On my lips today, I used Purple Urkel, which is so cute of a name, and I love the packaging together. And I topped it with Dirty Royalty. Such a good combination. And of course, I love his Velour liquid lipsticks. His formula is unlike any other. Very comfortable on the lips. Not too drying. I cannot stand it when a liquid lipstick is so drying on your lips. His are very, very comfortable. And last but not least in the collection is his lip scrubs, which are going to be $12 a piece. If y'all have not tried a lip scrub, I highly recommend it. They're very good to do right before you apply his liquid lips. If you haven't tried his eyeshadows out before and you're not wanting to spend $58 on an eyeshadow palette, I would definitely recommend the Mini Breaker. It's going to be $28 and you get 9 shades. It's enough to get plenty of looks out of, and it will give you a good idea of if you would want to spend more money on a bigger eyeshadow palette from Jeffree. Love to hear your thoughts and what you're going to be purchasing from this collection. This will be launching this Friday, June 21st at 10 a.m. PST on JeffreeStarCosmetics.com. So I think that's it for this video. If y'all liked it, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. It would mean more than you know. And be sure and hit that notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a brand new video. Alrighty guys, I love y'all and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye!